Hey guys, welcome to Last Movie Standing. 2024 has been a crazy year, if you really think about it. We got Disney Movie Club shutting down, Best Buy stopped selling physical media, people are freaking out right now because LG decided to stop making Blu-ray and 4K players, Sony or somebody stopped making, recordable discs or something. It's like, it's doomsday all over in 2024. No, it's not. So I'm going to talk about some of my favorite purchases this year. I'm not going to make a list really of my favorite 4Ks, my least favorite 4Ks, because I didn't really buy enough new stuff to really, I guess, warrant that kind of video or have an opinion on that. There are much bigger and better channels that are going to do that. So I'm just going to talk about my favorite purchases, because I spent this year upgrading. This was a huge upgrade year for me, and discovering, importing, really diving into boutique labels, discovering new boutique labels. And now, not all of these are from this year. Probably about half of them aren't. But I just want to talk about some of my favorite movies that I bought this year. And to start off this list, we gotta go the Disney Movie Club. Now, when they went out of, I guess, selling these things skyrocketed in price. I remember I jumped on these on eBay, and I still paid a lot of money for these, even though I got them right before the giant, rush. Got all three Mighty Ducks. I think this was, the most expensive. I think these were about 25, 30 each, so it was about 90, 75, 80 bucks or something for these. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids 1 and 2. Cool Runnings, a must own on Blu-ray. Three Musketeers still holds up very much to this day. And one of my favorite Tim Allen movies ever, Jungle to Jungle. Absolutely love this thing. So yeah, Disney Movie Club Blu-rays. I didn't need them all. I'm not like, let's get them all and collect. There are some movies I just didn't need. I'm happy with just 8. I got my 8. But before they started going crazy on sale. They're probably going up and down right now. I'm sure these will go down in price once people realize, they bought them and they don't really want them, kind of a thing. But hopefully they don't continue to crazy overcharge. Next, I want to talk about Conan. There's a story with a lot of these too, which is why I picked these particularly. I bought this thing twice. And I've talked about this before, but I bought it from Amazon and it arrived at my house. It wasn't there. I don't know if it was stolen. I don't know if it was fake delivered. I don't know what happened. Delivered to the wrong address. I don't know. So I thought I missed it, and I was really bummed about it, because this thing was 60, 70 bucks or something. It was crazy. And then, miraculously, I was on Arrow, the website, and they had a small restock. I don't know if it was people who just couldn't afford it, didn't buy it, they found a bunch in the back or something, but I jumped on it and bought this from Arrow. This was my first, I think one of my first, from Arrow purchases, and absolutely love it. I think this is one of the releases of the year, but buying it twice, I actually bought it 3 times, because I bought Conan the Barbarian, I think, and I wanted to, I don't know. I ended up selling that one, and then being able to pay for this, but technically I bought it 3 times, or 2.5. The Poltergeist. Now, again, this did not come out this year, but I bought it this year for 10 bucks. And I gotta say, this is a 4K that really, I think, changed my mind on what 4K can be. I don't know if it's a restoration. It may not just be a 4K thing. It's probably just a new restoration. I don't know if I haven't watched the Blu-ray of this, because I upgraded from DVD. So I don't know if, even the new Blu-ray, I don't know if it's a new transfer or it's the old one, but guys, this is mind-blowingly good. One of the best viewing experiences on 4K I've ever seen. It really made me take 4K a lot more seriously when I saw this. Because the first couple 4K, my original first video of this channel back when I started in January, was going to be my issue with 4K. Because I didn't have any experience with it. And I'm still have a love-hate relationship with it. I really do. I feel like with 4Ks, it could be good or it could be bad. The transfer, the DNR, the comparing it to the Blu-rays, like, is it really that much better? This one restored my faith in that, and one of the best viewing experiences I've seen all year. This goes without saying. Crybaby from Kino Lorber. I think the transfer's amazing, but just to have it on 4K I love it, honestly. Like, this is one of my favorite movies from the 90s. I'm not a musical guy, but I've always said Crybaby is my favorite musical, by far. And Kino knocked it out the park. I love the white original artwork on it. Huge crush on Allison. I've made like 2 videos about this already. Probably talked about it on a number of lists, but Crybaby from Kino. Absolutely. This also goes without saying. American Pie. This didn't need to be done as hard as it did, you know. I'm talking packaging. The transfer, absolutely one of the best of the years, in my opinion. I don't know if this is sold out or hard to find. I was watching Orbit DVD's live stream on Instagram today, and I think somebody mentioned like they're sold out and they didn't expect this to sell out so fast, so they don't know if they're going to be getting more in. But I do know 88 is releasing a more standard slipcover edition of this, just without the delay. I think it's probably the same, just without the book. It's just more of a slipcover edition or something, which is cool. I may try to get it. Because you know me. If you know me, you watch this channel, I collect everything American Pie that I can. And the Blu-ray doesn't have this banner on it, so you see a little bit more boobies. And I think it'd be cool to just have both of them. So, American Pie. I'll do this one real fast, because this is kind of the last of what came out in 2024. But, Terrifier 2, the VHS. Now, I have not seen Terrifier 3. There's a couple videos out there right now. I know, Chase at AV Pop Culture did one. He did a review of the 4K of Terrifier 3, and he said he hasn't seen the VHS, but he thinks this is made for like a VHS kind of thing. And then my buddy Ectoviolence also made a video talking about that same sentiment. And I totally agree. I did a side-by-side to compare this to the 4K. And I much rather watch this. I don't even have the 4K yet. I bought the box set, the art box from Umbrella, which I think got pushed back till January. What's wrong with me? I can't talk today. So I think I got pushed back till January, but I got the art box only for the Terrifier 3 VHS. Really? So all I need is Terrifier 1 on VHS. But this movie, when I first saw the movie, I didn't care that much for it. Complete honesty. I was like, I didn't really, I guess, pay that much attention to it. But when I watched the VHS, like, if y'all know, I went to 9 freaking Walmarts to find this thing. And I finally found a bunch of copies. And they restocked it, and I saw the restock. But yeah, Terrifier 2 VHS. It's the best way to watch a Terrifier movie, I think, on VHS. I don't care how they shot it or anything. That's the way to watch it. Older movies. John Tucker Must Die. Now, this was sent to me from a subscriber, Rob. Thank you so much. So, one of my early videos I ever made on this channel was the American version of John Tucker Must Die, the Blu-ray, has massive disc issues. It's out of print, hard to find, and I went to 2 stores to find it, found it, got it. I drove an hour. I drove to Fort Worth, which is an hour from where I live in Dallas, to a movie trading company, bought it, went home, didn't work, drove that back that same day to go return it. They found another one, shipped it here, didn't work, same issues, was having disk problems, to return that. So I made a whole video about it, and then one of the subscribers, Rob, sent me this. He had an extra German copy, and it works. It's region free, works great, looks amazing. And I know most people are like, John Tucker's Must Die sucks. Well, not to me. I love this movie, and the fact that a subscriber sent it to me and I was able to find it, because I couldn't even find this online, you guys, to import, because I would have just imported it. I couldn't find it. Sorry, I keep looking up because I keep checking my battery on my mic's about to die, so I keep checking to make sure the audio's not run out. But, yeah, John Tucker Must Die. This is a German issue. One. Speaking of German, we got a few Germans on here. Another one y'all may think is really stupid. I almost didn't put it on the list, but the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, this is probably one of my favorite feel-good movies. Premature. Now, I've had the DVD for years. This came out in 2014. I think I discovered this in more of like 2017 or something. I discovered it on streaming. Found it. It's basically Groundhog Day meets American Pie. It's what it is. It's exactly what it is. One of my favorite feel-good movies ever. It's an independent film, IFC. There's no Blu-ray in the States, but there is an amazingly good 1080p transfer in Germany, which looks fantastic. Now, this one is Region B only, so you gotta have a Region B player for it, but finding this, a little independent, this is basically a little independent, this is a South by Southwest, 2014 movie, indie movie. One of my favorites, one of my top feel-good movies ever, and I was so happy to find this, and the transfer, so good. Tomcats. This is only on the list because of how stupidly overpriced this shit is right now. I found this at a movie trading company for $12, $10, something. I did a video on it earlier this year. I couldn't believe I found it for that price. I drove an hour, like I said, I drove to Arlington, which is about 45 minutes away from me, to go get this. And they had it, and was so happy, because it's still hard to find. There's one on eBay going for how much? Yeah, stupid. I don't even know if this is on Amazon or not, but still. But this one's really hard to find, and it's, it's Sony, so I could see this getting a re-release sometimes. Hold on, what size is this disc? It's a 25 gig, so if it gets re-released, it'll probably get re-released as a 50, but I don't know. I love this movie. It's really good, but just the fact that it cost so damn much and is so hard to find, unless you're thrifting, you really can only find this thrifting out in the wild, that when people don't know. And that's how I found it. Last on this list, I tried to keep it to 10, and this is probably the most expensive movie I've bought, besides Neverending Story, which should be here Monday. I just got to Dallas. I just checked shipping. But, Dangerous Beauty, German edition. Got this for $80, about $70 or something. After shipping, after, the conversion rates to USD, I got Dangerous Beauty. Now, why did I spend almost $80 on this? Well, one, I love this movie. Two, it was kind of like The Great White Buffalo.
Great White Buffalo. Yeah.
It was one of these things where it was really hard to find, and it's still really hard to find. And there's only like one person selling these in Germany that is selling them for like the same price I did. And I think they have a few available, but it's only one place. And this is not a bootleg. This is like legit. But if this ever got re-released, I would buy it instantly, just because this is an HD transfer, and you see it's kind of rough. Not like a rough viewing experience. It's just, you can tell the film negative that this transfer was from is scratched, has like little botch, like you can see the film kind of damage and artifacts in this. You can see it on the DVD too. It's on the DVD. It's just sharper and more pronounced here on the DVD. I mean, on the Blu-ray. But yeah, I love this. I even keep the American DVD. Anytime I get a imported Blu-ray, I always keep the American DVD just because it comes with special features, more of a backup, just kind of a thing. Again, this is on a 25 gigabyte disc, so if it gets re-released, I'm hoping it'll be on a 50 gig. This is Fox. That's another reason I got this, was because it's Fox, and I don't really know what. Hold on, I can't push this in. There we go. I don't know what Sony's really doing with Fox movies, how they're picking them. I'm assuming they're just going to release the popular ones first, because Sony paid a shit ton of money to get Fox's physical media library, or Disney's. So they're going to release the popular ones first. And I don't see this on the list anytime soon. So I grabbed this. This was a heavy breathing day moment when I purchased it, but totally worth it to me, in my eyes.
Great white buffalo.
So those are my favorite purchases of this year. There are a few honorable mentions. I was gonna put Speed 2 on this list, and then I realized y'all would probably just be like, Speed 2? Seriously? Why Speed 2? I can get it on Amazon for $15. Well, Speed 2 at the time when I got it was out of print for a long time, and then just kind of got re-put back into circulation, I think, or something. So that was an honorable mention. But yeah, what are some of your favorite purchases of this year? Not movies that just came out this year, but what did you buy this year that was like, damn, I really wanted that and I finally got it? That's what this year was for me. This was a year of, you know what, I really want that. I don't care how much it costs. I'm going to get it. That was this year for me. And I'm stoked with all of these purchases. So what are yours? Talk to me in the comments below.